had the options of selling on our own or going through a broker that does public auctions with reserve, and online auctions with no reserve. I had discussed it with Ken, and like I said, I interviewed several other brokers, and then Ken introduced me to BigIron.
You had a lot of, at first, a lot of concern about an unreserved auction.
I did.
You know, we need to get this done on an unreserved, because once you reserve it for a certain amount of money, well, that's basically where you're going to end up with the top price. Mm-hmm. We know now for sure that where our top price would have been, it went well over our top price.
The reason we decided then to go with the online, I had bought using that process. I thought originally we would probably just do a private sale, and they kind of convinced me that if we could combine them with some other people's parcels, that we would have a lot more people looking at it. And I did want to definitely get them sold, and so it was probably an easier way to go. And you knew on a certain date, well, they were going to be sold, and that's what they were going to bring.
I had some apprehensions, I guess, when they said there was no reservation. And then I began to think about it from the standpoint of the buyer and the bidder, and I decided that the bidder has to have a lot of confidence in a no reservation sale. They know that their bid, if it happened to be the last one, why, it's going to be a sale. They're going to buy it.
The decision to sell the farm on the no reserve auction, it was difficult for us at first, but as we became more familiar with how it worked, we felt more comfortable with it. We wanted to get the business wrapped up with my mom, get her estate settled, and we just felt like we put it up for sale, we would have these offers and we'd have counter offers, and we just didn't want to mess with it.
It went better than I expected, because if it had just been an on-site sale, there probably had only been, there'd only been maybe 2 or 3 bidders there, but the rest of it would be, the other 30 guys standing around would be just standing around. When you got out-of-state bidders bidding on this that have not even seen the property, and your local people knew exactly where it was, how it was, kind of makes you feel pretty comfortable.
The amount of exposure that BigIron offered when the bidding started, within a couple of days it was already at a place where I was comfortable with, and the property ended up bringing a lot more than we thought it was going to bring. And it's thousands of people that look on these websites every day.
We chose to go with BigIron on an unreserved auction because since this was my father's, we wanted to make it fair for everyone, so everyone would be able to bid on it. It would be a fair price. We were very happy with the prices that were brought through the unreserved auction. We were happy with the purchasers. Luckily, one of them ended up being one of my uncles, so that was really awesome. And so I would really recommend checking in with BigIron and just talking with them and discussing your situation, and you'd be surprised to find out how caring they are about your situation and not just making a dollar.